This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, taught me this truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And I hope and pray that this quick lesson will be edifying to the elect. So, the vision is speaking louder and louder, man. You know, as different brothers have been reporting on, you know, all this commotion that's going on between, you know, the Israelis and the Palestinians, man. You know, World War III talks, as one of the brothers said, World War III talks are common talks now, man. You know, people talking about, you know, being in the end times. I see that in comment boards all the time, you know. So a lot of people that are paying attention, you know, these heathens, they know something's up, but they don't know it according to, you know, prophecy, you know, because they wasn't, you know, the Rakakadashas are dealing with them, man. It's only for the elect, you know, men of the nation of Israel, man, you know, to go into these prophecies and to bring them out, man, you know. The ones that were given that oil, that eye salve to see, you know, the things that are coming down the pike, and the ones that are able to measure the time diligently in itself, you know. And this is yet another prophecy, you know, a main one that we're waiting for to be made mandatory, man. You know, the mandatory implementation, you know, of the CHIP, the Karagma, you know, the rice device, you know. And this article shows that, you know, these devils are going to be coming with it, you know, very soon. You know, this is as it says in Revelation 12:12, the devil will come down with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time, you know. So I'm gonna you know, read through this article, you know, and get another scripture or two. And as I said, I hope and pray that this lesson be edifying to the elect. So this is from Private Banker International. It says, why it's crunch time for CBDCs. Central banks are forging ahead with digital currencies. CBDC, for any newer listeners, stands for Central Bank Digital Currencies. It says the launch of Bitcoin more than a decade ago was the beginning of a revolution. Even with the turbulent and chronically under-regulated waves of cryptocurrencies and crypto exchange that have followed, that arrival of Bitcoin and blockchain stands out as a pivotal moment for this financial services sector. Now it is CBDC's turn, Alejandro Atami writes. Bitcoin gave birth to the concept of CBDC, central bank digital currencies, issued and guaranteed by sovereign states. Thanks to Bitcoin, central banks and governments saw an opportunity to create a digital currency which combined the flexibility and functionality of crypto with the reliability of fiat money. You know, and as I did a lesson maybe a few days ago or last week, you know, actually the lesson we did with the brothers, they talked about how you know, all these the financial crisis back in the early 1900s was what led to the beginning of the Federal Reserve, you know. And here we are in 2023, and there's, you know, financial crisis, there's inflation through the roof, hyperinflation is starting to, you know, getting ready to kick in. You know, people are complaining about not being able to make ends meet, the diminishing of the middle class, you know. So all of these things are happening right before they plan on ushering in this new currency, this new way of financial transactions. You know, as the scriptures say, there's no new thing under the sun, you know. It says, see, with the use of cash decreasing dramatically, CBDCs are viewed by central banks and governments as a way to retain control. That's what it always goes down to, control with these devils, because they want to be as the most high, right? Of their retain control of their national currencies at a time of rapid change in the global monetary ecosystem. Designed and managed correctly, CBDCs promise lower costs, greater agility, increased security for consumers, right? So they're always going to come and present it as a good thing, a push forward, into the future. This is good for you. How the scripture goes, it says, his words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, he hideth it under his tongue. So these devils always got a alternative ulterior motive, man. There's always a snare, when it comes to these devils, man. Scriptures say if they do it good, they do it unwillingly. So if it was actually good for you, it would be by a mistake. They're always plotting and scheming and planning on the demise of others, so that they can further, their towards their NWO, man. It says, from idea to action, the CBDC concept is interesting to almost all central banks, irrespective of the kind of economy they operate within. Already a dozen countries have launched versions of CBDCs, with many more planning to add their own. The People's Bank of China started preparing its digital currency electronic payment several years ago. An ongoing pilot project involves 260 million people with digital yuan being used for public transport, government payments, and e-commerce transactions. And that's exactly what's coming to Babylon, man. Have everybody with the C-hip, and the only way that you'll be able to participate in society is if you have that. You won't be able to buy or sell, as the scripture in Revelation, the 13th chapter says. The European Union's ECB launched a project in 2021 to study the potential of a European CBDC involving the main central banks of the Eurozone. Elsewhere, the Bank of England published a consultation paper in February 2023 stating that a digital pound would strengthen, quote, the monetary and financial stability of the United Kingdom. Japan also launched its own CBDC pilot project in July 2023. And then you can't forget the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So as the scriptures say, it calls it the all. This is literally the whole world. The U.S., a potential game changer for CBDC adoption, has been slower off the mark. Even so, U.S. President Joe Biden issued an executive order in 2022 calling for the utmost urgency in research and development efforts for a U.S. CBDC, right? Because he mentioned the executive order, what was it, 1-4? Let me see. Executive order 14067. Let's get it right here real quick. Okay. So executive order 14067, ensuring responsible development of digital assets, man. So this is going on throughout the four corners, man. It says public-private co-creation. As central banks gradually move their CBDCs from design to implementation phase, it has become clear there are certain core structural issues to address. Let's see. For a start, they need to adopt robust access, authentication, and safeguard systems to support the launch of their CBDCs, creating digital wallets that can operate as an interface and connection point between central banks, various banking systems, and users will also prove crucial. The precise design will depend to a large extent on how integration with the private banking system plays out. Um, let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. It says, these devils are gonna continue to push forward. But that's pretty much the main part. But they're setting up their system, and they're doing their research, and these other countries are getting on board, because prophecy said that this would happen, man. Bahasham, Yahawashi. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Is making these devils do this, man. This is the book of Proverbs. What's that? 21. Come on. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So all these different, prime ministers, presidents, and whatnot of these different countries, their heart, meaning their mind, is in the hand of the Lord, right? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will, right? The Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, So there's nothing that these devils can do without Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi ultimately having made them do these things. And this is what it's all leading to, man. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK, that rice device, that implantable C-hip, in their right hand or in their forehead, right? The mark of the beast. And that no man might buy or sell. You won't be able to participate in society if you don't have this rice device implanted under your skin. As they said in the article, these physical money is being phased out, man. Different, their ATMs are disappearing all around the country. They've already gotten people used to just using their phone to pay, Google Pay, tap to pay with their card, your swipe with your credit card, your debit card, use your C-hip on the little card, the little device, so they already been socially, how do I say it, getting people used to the idea of having dealing digitally to buy and sell, so now they want to take that the little C-hip that's on your card and actually have a device and put it inside of people, and then they're going to sell it to the people as if it's a good thing, it's convenient, and XYZ, man. But Revelation, the 14th chapter, says if you take that damn thing, you're going to be destroyed and participate in the lake of fire, which is the second death, man, from those ICBM missiles that are being prepared as we speak by countries like Russia and China that are ready to shoot those arrows over here and destroy America from sea to shining sea and make it a lake of fire, man. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. 666, man. The mark of the devil, man. So don't take that. Matter of fact, let's read that. Let's just get it. This is the penalty for taking that rice device, man. This is Revelation 14, and I'll start at 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, right, from the ICBM missiles, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, man. So don't take this goddamn rice device no matter what, man. He that, how's the scripture go? He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to report on this as we're commanded to do. I hope and pray that this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say DTA, Abab, Abal, and Kwam Yasharallah. And shalom. To the next one.